The cavemen had to choose between getting ripped and playing video games. But now, in the 21st century, rapid technological advancements have solved that problem with the invention of fitness games. Or have they? Today, I'll be conducting a very scientific investigation of 5 different fitness games to answer the following question. Can you get a hot summer bod playing video games? The first game I'll be playing has a hot dragon on the cover, and that has little bearing on why I chose to play it first. Ring Fit Adventure. You may notice the 21 hours I've already logged in this game. That was, in fact, many years ago. Oh, I'll start with a dynamic stretch.
Focus on your form when raising your arm.
I'm the reason they have that alarm at Planet Fitness. Moppet's gone missing. Now, I don't really remember where we're at in the story at this point, but I sense that it's not really all that important. Oh, they're giving me a summary. Great. You and Ring arrived in town, where you learn that all the land's children have disappeared. Let's train our abs, I must insist. You know it's useless to resist. They are here, all of them, they were kidnapped. The children! Help them escape, please. Okay. Oh no, I have to do real running. Wait, this is gonna be horrible on my mic. Oh, it's okay, I'm fighting monsters instantly. Oh my god. Oh no, this is already hard. I have to do this 24 more times? The way I already need a break and I'm not even done with the first exercise. I might be doomed. Nobody needs to see that. Nobody needs to see that clip. He's like not even hurt. This is ridiculous. Oh, they have attack values and everything. Oh my god, I added the squat and its attack is 30. They already hurt. My arms already hurt. Nobody look. Wait, he looks crazy. Ugh. Oh my god! Die, please! Oh. Oh shit. You feel it in your stomach. I know. Surely he's dead and they're just making me finish the exercise, right? He couldn't take it. He couldn't take my chill vibes. Tough one. Yeah. Berserk Warrior 1 poser. Poser? Ghost children. Does that mean all the kids are dead? They got stomped to death by that guy's freakishly large toes? You all woke up one morning looking like this. He stomped you to death in your sleep. Disturbing. I think I'm ready to finish for today. The joyous music really almost makes you forget about the trauma of the near-death experience. Wow, I've air humped 300 times. I might have played the best fitness game the world has to offer right at the start of the video. Let's get a riptometer reading over here. Okay, pretty good. I think Ring Fit Adventure works so well just because it's taking from an existing proven genre. We already know that the structure of an RPG is fun for some people. So introducing exercise into that structure is way more likely to still be fun than if you try to make something entirely new. And the way they insert exercise into that structure keeps the focus relatively short term. It's exercise to attack or heal in battle rather than exercise to build experience points or something. So you get immediate results and satisfaction. And the ring makes it feel like the cute little enemies themselves are trying to stop you from punching them to death with your giant ghost fist. Wait. I do just wish Ring Fit embraced its game side a little more. As all fitness games with a story are, it's based in some weird exercise-themed world, and the stages are sort of disparate and random. Like, what purpose does this structure serve? Are these the roads that the people in this world take to get around? The story is obviously incredibly shallow, as are all of the NPCs that you meet once and never talk to again. I want a Ring Fit adventure that's like a full-on RPG with an original, interesting story in a world that's not addicted to exercise. A fitness game that's a full-on RPG. I wonder what that would look like. Maybe it would look like Spellbound. So here's what I know about Spellbound so far. I have this book of spells. Each one of these spells, I think, uses a different exercise to charge it up. And then I'll be reading a story. And then at certain points, I'll be able to use the spells that I've charged up, I think. I'm pretty excited about this. So I kind of just want to like start with chapter 1. You are passing by an old bookshop when you hear whispers coming from the inside. You walk through the stacks toward the voices until you reach the back of the shop and stop in front of a bookshelf with only one book in it. You reach for it, and the moment you touch it, the world around you shifts, and you suddenly find yourself in a dark cave. I've suddenly found myself in a dark cave. The book you were reaching for falls on the ground in front of you and opens on a page titled Silent Step Spell. At the same moment, you realize that you are not alone here. Someone is loudly snoring somewhere nearby. A magic spell allowing you to sneak past something potentially deadly sounds like a good idea right about now. Immersion over. Charge and cast Silent Step Spell. Do I click on this? Oh, cool. Silent Step. Holy shit. Repeat the sequence 5 times in total. Holy shit. Okay, 10 reverse lunges. So I have to lunge backwards. 1, 2. I don't know if I did that right. 5 calf raises, now that I know. Am I just doing all of this really quietly next to like a sleeping giant or something? 20 backward leg raises. Please don't wake up, please don't wake up. Is that right? I feel like I'm a dog that just pooped. I gotta do that 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I am feeling something. And then I'm also feeling another thing, which is that I'm kind of bored and want to read again. 11, 12. I realized I never made a character. Something to think about while I do this 3 more times. While he's busy doing that, allow me to tell you about a special optional feature in Spellbound. Sometimes Spellbound will ask you to roll dice as a way to introduce probability and I guess make it feel more like you're actually playing a game. The rolls are pretty straightforward. You roll 2 6-sided die, and if it totals less than 5, your spell fails. So your 20 minutes of boring exercise is totally worthless. Except, I guess, the actual physical benefits. And you might be thinking, well, that doesn't sound very fun. But hang on.
Sorry, there's something in my throat.
You're right, it's not very fun. So I'm a half elf. My name is Gabriel. I was in a library studying for my magic school finals. And my special secret power is that I take 3 hours to cast Silent Step. It is like working. I am exercising. It's just not particularly enjoyable. I cast Silent Step. How do I go back to chapter 1? Cast. Hang on, nothing happened. Imagining a world where I can do all of that to charge up my spell and then roll bad and have to do it all again makes me want to cry. Did that work? No. Do I just do it myself? You touch the page and suddenly you no longer make any noise as you move. But I just did like 20 minutes of exercise. Surely that was quite noisy. All in the world is energy. It cannot be created and it cannot be destroyed. Harness the energy and the energy will serve you. Limited time only. Warranty does not apply. Each spell comes with a recipe. Wait, what? I guess that was supposed to be a joke. You quickly look through the book and find attack spells. Yeah, let me immediately become extremely aggressive in this new world. Charge lightning bolt spell before you move forward. Is it just gonna tell me what to charge every time? Lightning, oh my God. 20 overhead punches. Yippee! 10 plank punches. See you later. 5 times is crazy. I feel like I'm doing less exercise than I was with Ring Fit Adventure, yet it's like harder for me to continue doing it. Hang on, let me do 20 more plank punches, 40 to 60 more overhead punches, and then it's lightning time, Buster.
1, 2, 3.
Now you're gonna be sorry. My lightning spell is ready. So here's what I envisioned when I heard about Spellbound. A game. I thought it would be a game. I thought it would be the fitness game of my dreams, like Ring Fit Adventure, but better and with less foot creatures, or more foot creatures, or a slider where you yourself can determine how many creatures in the game have freakishly large feet. But in reality, it's just a set of really long exercise instructions delivered to you in between paragraphs of a pretty mid story. But wait, let's check the riptometer. Maybe my reading has gone up. Not even an inch. In my dream version of Spellbound, at the start of each chapter, you really quickly charge some spells because it doesn't take 20 minutes each. And these are spells that you might not have time to charge in tense moments later on, like attack spells or defense spells. Then as you go about your adventure, you come across puzzles and encounters that you can use spells to solve. So you have to familiarize yourself with your spell book to find solutions and probably charge and use some new spells. In battle, you attack enemies with your charged up spells and they attack you back. And if you die, you do yoga to revive or something, or get sent back to the start of the chapter. The reality of Spellbound just feels poorly thought through and underbaked. And also the writing is really not very good and feels kind of like a teenage boy's power fantasy. All hell breaks loose. It takes longer to get to the free printers camp, and by the time you arrive, the fight, or more accurately, the slaughter, has already began. As you come closer, you recognize Mara. She falls on her knees and begins to weep. Men and women surround you, whispering champion and savior. So anyways, not very good. But enough of that reading stuff. Exercise isn't about using your brain. It's about using your phone camera to track your movement like it's an Xbox Kinect. Laser dodge. I'm goated. That was level 1, that was easy. Wait, the way I feel like a secret agent right now. Wait a second. Is this game good? We've got countless more games to test, such as Fit Pals. Wow, laser dodge really, hang on. All right, let's see what Fit Pals is all about. Oh my God, you guys can see me totally out of breath. Oh, so it's kind of doing that for me. Is this entertaining? I'm scared to play high kicks. Whack-a-mole. Okay, I'm goated. You thought I'd fall for that. Okay, so don't touch the bomb. Oh. Whack-a-mole's fun because it feels like I'm dancing. Box attack. This is not a game to play if you have neighbors. What the hell? Oh my God. By neighbors, I mean people that live below you. Oh, I'm gonna jump and fall out the window. I do have people that live below me. Why did it count that? So that one's like the laser one, but less fun.
In reaction flow, hit the virtual targets in the proper order as quick as you
Touch
can.
the dots in
On your
order.
streaks will
Got
increase
it.
your level and score more points.
I'm not just all brawn. I've got brains too. Whoa, oh. Give me a break. Okay. Okay, reaction flow. Super mid. Hey, I can actually talk to you guys if I'm on this screen. Hey guys, I'm about to play Cone Knockout. Forgot to read the instructions before I started. Sorry, let me get between this guy's legs. Forgot to, oh my god, I look scary. Forgot to read the instructions before starting the game, so we're kind of just gonna see what happens. Oh my god.
Points you'll score.
What's going on? Oh. What am I supposed to be doing? Can I like... I guess it's just a like stay low game. This is like a leg day game. I feel like they're all kind of that. Wait, I'm blue now. Wait, is this literally just they alternate sides? So Cone Knockout seems to be kind of like a lungy kind of sidestepping leg exercise. I think probably the most like obviously let's make this exercise into a game we've seen so far. It was fun. What'd you think, guy who's sort of ghostly in front of my face? Nothing to say. Now the game I'm most excited for, Pose. Does this just go until I fail? Uh-oh! Huh? What am I doing? I fear I'm so good that this game is gonna go on forever. It's also kind of the same ones over and over again. Ah! Game over? The laser game was really fun and good cardio. And there were other games too. Active Arcade is like a Chuck E. Cheese that's completely free, and then you go inside and play the games, and you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I guess stuff like Whack-A-Mole and the posing game are objectively better than just sitting around. But I think if your goal is just get people off of their ass for 5 minutes, which I'm not even 100% sure it is, I think your game needs a little bit more meat to do that. These games are like little flappy pieces of prosciutto, but they need to be like meatballs at least. Still bite-sized, but if you're hungry, you would eat a meatball instead of prosciutto. I think this metaphor makes sense. I think the issue comes down to two opposed design goals. These are meant to be arcade games, and they're decently designed arcade games, but the appeal of an arcade game outside of the context of an arcade is that it's pick up and play. You play a little Flappy Bird to kill time and have some fun while you're waiting for the train, which means arcade games need to be simple, easy to understand, and flashy, like prosciutto. But these games also have to involve physical activity, which means being in the right conditions mentally and physically. You have to be hungry enough that you want meatballs.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And I think a lot of these games get caught between these two tasty things, where possible exercise is hindered by simplicity, and the appeal of an arcade game is muddied by the extremely specific conditions required to play the games. In the end, the person looking for quick fun, the person looking for motivation, and the person looking for hard exercise are all disappointed. They're trying to sell prosciutto to people that want meatballs, and meatballs to people that want prosciutto. What don't you understand? Riptometer check.
I fooled you.
Next, we're going to be exercising with the Nintendo 3DS. The 3DS had a revolutionary function that turned steps into cold hard play coins, and all you had to do was keep an uncomfortably large and heavy rectangle in your pocket hoping it didn't pull down your pants in front of the whole school. You earn 1 coin for every 100 steps, up to a maximum of 10 coins per day, and these coins could be used in a grand total of 57 games over the 3DS's lifetime. 14 of these games were found in the console's Mii Plaza. Mii Plaza games are all played with Street Pass, so if you walk by somebody else that has a 3DS, their Mii shows up in your Mii Plaza and you can play all the games with them. But if no Miis are in your Plaza, loser, you can play the games with Play coins.
Hey guys, it's me from 2011, a time when I looked exactly the same as I do now, or as I do in 15 years. I hope you're enjoying the YouTube video, and if you're not, I'll put a cool effect there that I zapped you.
Wow, crazy how I haven't aged at all in the past 15 years. Oh, not my dirty ass screen. Okay, so this is what I looked like in 2011. So we have 10 coins. The coins, I think, mostly just let us play the games. Like it's a little arcade, basically. Get a piece. For 2 play coins, you can get a new piece of one of the panels you've started. Oh, is it random? Oh. Okay, so that's sort of nothing. Damn, everything is freaking 2 play coins. The economy these days is crazy. All right, we got this cute little dog. Encountered ghost, the monster blocks your path. White magic, I don't know what that would do. But magic, I think, is cooler than just hitting it with a sword. Oh! Hello? So far, the puzzle game and the auto battler, kind of not worth it. Slot car rivals. So again, I think this is just you spend coins to recruit rivals, which is just gives you people to play again. So you spend coins to play the game. Oh shit, he's good. Oh shit. Oh. What? Okay, so there is sort of like progression in this game. And also you get to actually play it instead of just watching your strange dog creature totally whiff on a spell. So we've got 4 play coins left. I guess I don't feel particularly inclined to spend them. Overall, not too bad of a time. The games I didn't really care about, but the walk was fun. Not feeling super ripped after my walk, which I guess is normal, but doesn't bode well for Mii Plaza. But there are probably hundreds of apps that track your steps and turn them into experience points for your AI-generated RPG character, or energy to feed your AI-generated virtual pet. Almost all of these apps are fundamentally flawed in 2 ways. Firstly, taking a walk is already fun. Literally go walk around a park with your friend
after this video,
and you will have the time of your life. And secondly, the games that you play with your steps have no substance. The dark secret of fitness games is that they all are external reward systems for something that should already have intrinsic value. Players outsource their dopamine to the systems of these games because we can't think far enough ahead to motivate ourselves with our future health. Plato or someone would probably have a lot to postulate about this, like that using fitness games to motivate oneself to exercise is a fundamental failure in which one avoids confronting a lack of self-discipline. Plato could say that they actually devalue exercise and a healthy lifestyle in the minds of their users by creating dependence on an external system to justify those things. But Plato wasn't even that smart anyways, people just listened to him for some reason. More people being healthy is good. However, There is a more sinister genre of fitness games. These gamified fitness trackers with absolutely no substance, where there's nothing giving the system's goals value aside from sparkles and confetti. I'm gonna paraphrase an anecdote from a professor of mine, but I'll link his full talk in the description. So while I was editing this, I realized that he says this way better than I do, and just as concisely, so I'm just gonna put that clip here.
So what's the problem here with gamification? Every form of design implies a human being, right? Like let me just grab this chair over here. So like every designed object implies a model for what it means to be human, right? That's not just a physical model, but it's even like an aesthetic idea of what a chair is, the function. Does this chair make you feel like a king or queen, or is it more like a work chair? Where would you use it? How would you use it? There's a person that's implied by this chair, right? And the person that's implied, the human being that's implied by the design in gamification is this rat, behaviorist, sort of like Skinner rat in a box, right? Getting rewards and punishments. It's just a very impoverished idea about what it means to be human.
The 3DS version of this is okay. It basically feels like an arcade where you beg people to play games with you for $2 in step money. And the play coins were probably not intended as motivation to get people active anyways. Like, most people are gonna walk 1,000 steps in a day, assuming they go outside. Most likely, the play coins were meant as like a consolation prize if you went out hoping to get street pass people in your Mii Plaza and then came home and didn't have anyone. Because at least you can still play the games with your 10 play coins. But honestly, the games are just not really fun. The slot car one is okay, but it doesn't have much to it. And the other two are just street pass gimmicks. I think that going for walks is a great way to stay active. But if you rely on Mii Plaza games to motivate you to do it, first of all, what? And second of all, it's not gonna work. I've been putting off filming this because I'm scared I'm gonna look cringe. But I guess I'm already exercising in jorts, so I fear my fate is sealed. I'm not sure how I'm gonna talk during this because it's a rhythm game and I have to constantly move and pay attention, but we're gonna figure it out. I got my incredibly handsome instructor who's gonna be in there with me. Gosh, he is handsome, but it does look like his shirt was kind of dipped in pee at some point. Okay. And those have exclamation points over them because I'm supposed to be scared, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's them telling me that I should be scared. Okay. This is why I was afraid that I would look cringe, by the way. It does feel a little bit like I'm beating up this handsome man. There is a weird thing with the rhythm where it's like the 1-2s like offset your rhythm, so then you have to bounce like twice on the back foot. Or not. But now he's bouncing twice on his front foot while I'm beating the shit out of this guy. Imagine you're fighting someone and they just constantly are doing double uppercuts at you. I feel like sometimes, because it's a rhythm game, I get off the rhythm or I do the wrong move and then I just kind of flail around. This workout includes a new exercise. Want to practice that? Well, I drank water and I feel like I'm gonna like barf. Give me a break. I was made to be a dancer, not a puncher. Sorry guys, I kind of blacked out. Is a fitness age of 18 supposed to be like good? I just feel like I know a lot more fit 25-year-olds than fit 18-year-olds. Oh, not strong enough. Look out! Punching is awesome. I feel tempted to say that fitness boxing is more fun than Ring Fit Adventure, but I think it's just rhythm game versus RPG. Of course, Osu is more flashy and exciting moment to moment, and the fun of Persona 5 is more drawn out. Sorry, let me pick an actually fun RPG and retake that. Of course, Osu is more flashy and exciting moment to moment, and the fun of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, the greatest game of all time, is more drawn out. But fitness boxing is really fun. Punching in general is just really fun. And punching on beat, even better. Bouncing back and forth to the rhythm also feels really good until the game suddenly expects you to bounce twice on the same foot with no warning, and it will randomly decide to switch which foot that is, even when the sequence of punches doesn't change. There must be a better way to keep the player on beat. Fitness boxing, rhythm, and exercise. There must be. My only other issue with the game is similar to my problem with Ring Fit Adventure, which is that it sucks that this is just a rhythm game packaged inside of a fitness tracker. Would it really have been so hard to give it like a story mode or something, where I can give P Guy a matching pair of pants because I punched him so hard that he peed his pants? Did you pee your pants? I'm sure I looked cringe playing this, but I felt cool and I had fun. And if we check the Riptometer, can you get a hot summer bod from video games? Let's see what each of the games we played has to offer. So I technically did work out, but it was boring and it took forever and it wasn't challenging. So Spellbound gets one skinny SpongeBob arm from me in fitness. For fun, Mii Plaza. I had fun taking a walk, but I also had fun taking a walk yesterday, and I didn't have my 3DS in my pocket. One skinny SpongeBob arm in fitness, and I wish Active Arcade was a little bit better. I'm gonna give it 1.5 skinny SpongeBob arms, but that half a skinny SpongeBob arm is mostly the laser dodging game. Active Arcade is not fun, but it's not fun either. Now I hope you're not doing the math, because it's time for the best fitness game of all time. It's both of them. Both of these games get a full score in fitness. You're just straight up doing exercise, and it's tough, and it feels good. As games though, neither really commits all the way. Both of them rely on their fitness components to justify their existence. And it works, it does justify their existence. Both of them become good games because of the way they integrate fitness. But I yearn for a game that I play because I'm invested in it as a game, and it happens to also make me ripped and sexy. I do understand where these games are coming from. There's a chance that if they lean too much into their game nature, they become like Active Arcade, stretched too thin across design pillars to be able to please anyone. But the risk of failing to please is one inherent in creating art in any medium. The moment that you try to create something that has value beyond the practical, that is trying to be meaningful in ways beyond just building muscle, you put yourself at risk. What I'm saying is that the people that make fitness games are cowards. You're scared that people won't like your game? People aren't gonna like it anyways. Might as well do something interesting. But can you get a hot summer bod from video games? Yes. I'm ripped as hell under this hoodie, you just can't tell. And I sort of, with no experience or knowledge, designed a little routine that I think you should follow. Yeah, so if that doesn't work, sorry.